Hey y'all, so today I have another bunny video for you. This is video number 3 on bunnies. And it's 3 little wooden bunnies. Now, if I was able to write a story, like a children's story, on 3 little wooden bunnies, wouldn't that be the cutest thing ever? But I don't know how to write. Even though I wish I could, I've tried many times to write stories and they're cute and okay, but you know, I wouldn't want anybody to read them. So anyway, 3 little wooden bunnies, that's what I'm going to be doing this video on today. We'll go ahead and get started. So the supplies that I'm going to be using today is a black piece of cardstock paper. This is what I'm going to trace my pattern on, my 3 little bunnies. It doesn't have to be black, it can be any color you have, but I just happen to have some black, so I'm going to be using that. Also, I'm going to be using 3 different colors of scrapbooking paper, and I just kind of want them to be similar in color and the style, the look, kind of an older look to them. So these are the 3 that I chose. Also, you're going to need wood, and of course this is just a sample of what I'm going to need so that you can see it here in the video. You're going to probably need some Mod Podge and a little brush. I'm going to be using some twine, also some antiquing medium, and I have these 3 little eggs, a green one and a pink one and a blue one. I'm going to be using in this as well. And you might need some sandpaper, and also just a little tool that I'm going to, this is actually for my Cricut, but I'm going to be using it to help kind of smooth out the paper with the Mod Podge. So you'll see that when I get to it. Also some scissors and a pencil might come in handy. All right, and a hot glue gun. I just keep bringing things over that you might need. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is take my cardstock paper and make my little bunny figures. Now, I've got a large and a medium and a small. And I just traced these bunnies. They were on a regular piece of paper. And I took that piece of paper and I laid it on a cardstock. And I traced around it, and then I cut these little bunnies out. So they'd be a little bit more sturdy when I put them on the wood, okay? And then I took my wood, and I just took my bunnies. Of course, I had a much bigger piece of wood. This is so that you can see better. But I just laid my little bunny right on the wood, and I just traced around it. Okay, so then the bunny was cut out with a bandsaw. My husband cut them out for me already. That's what they look like with, you know, all cut out with the wood. Aren't they just so cute? I just love them. And now I am going to trace around them onto this paper. I'm going to give this little bunny this color paper. And I think I'm going to give this one this little polka dot paper, and the large one is going to get this zigzaggy paper. So I'm just going to take my paper and lay my bunny right on it, and I'm going to trace around the bunny. Okay, so I've got all my papers cut out and they're ready to go on the bunnies, but I'm not quite ready to do that. Before I do that, I'm going to be kind of antiquing the back of the bunny and the edges of the bunny. So I need to do that first before I attach them. And I'm just using some antiquing medium here. Use a paintbrush here. Just put it on there and I can rub it around. Okay, this little guy's done. 2 more to go. So the 3 little bunnies are all dry. Now ready to start my next step. So this is the back, the stained part. And now we're ready to go ahead and work on the front. And we're just going to be Mod Podging this piece of paper onto the bunny. It's going to be oh so adorable. I'm just going to add Mod Podge right to the little bunny and then to the piece of paper here. And then we'll attach them together. Just going to lay this piece of paper right on top here with a little wooden bunny. Just going to smooth it down here with my little Cricut tool. You can use anything, a credit card, any kind of hard surface, a ruler, anything like that. We're going to let this dry really well before we do the next step. So the little wooden bunny is now ready for this next step. I'm going to be taking a piece of sandpaper. Now this is 320 grit, so it's extra fine, but I'm just going to go all on the outsides of the bunny, taking off some of that paper that I just put on there. I know, right? But I'm just going to take a little bit of it off all the way around. Okay, now I've got it kind of aged looking and all kind of old there. So the next thing I'm going to do is take a little bit of the antiquing medium and put it on the edges of the bunny. And if it gets on the rest of the bunny, it's okay, because we're just going to darken that up just a little bit as well. But I'm going to take a wet paper towel, or it's just kind of damp, and I'm going to dip it into the medium here. Just a little bit. I don't want a whole lot to start with. I'm just going to go around the edge of the bunny. And if it gets on the bunny, it's okay, because I'm just going to rub it in like that. Now, if your application piece here, which is the paper towel, is damp, it's just going to help you to spread it around a little more. That way you're not going to see like a line where you've applied it. There we go, easy as that. Now I just got to do the other two. Okay, so I'm now ready to go ahead and add the little embellishments, and these little bunnies will all be done. But I've made just some little figure 8 bows for each of them. Of course, the bigger the bunny, the bigger the bow. So all I do is just take a piece, this is just, twine, and I make a figure 8 bow. And that's as easy as that. You make the shape of an 8. And just keep doing that until you have as many loops as you like in your figure 8 bow. Just making that figure 8, that's all I'm doing. And then I'm going to tie it off here with another piece of twine. And then my bow for the bunny is done. Perfect little figure 8 bow. Now I've of course gone ahead and made the bows for these bunnies, but I did want to show you how I did it. And I'm just going to glue each little bow to their neck. Okay, so I have these little eggs, kind of looked antique-y, and this little egg right here was what started the whole idea of these bunnies. I love the look of the antique little egg. So that's, where I got my idea. And we're just going to give each of them like, almost like a little necklace, a little egg necklace. So there, I'm going to glue these in place, and these little guys are going to be all done. All right. What do you guys think? I think they turned out so very cute. I absolutely love them. And they were so much fun and so easy to make. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye now.